Okay, yard fanatics, and this is one of the steps that most people, I'm not gonna say most people, just for some reason they've been skipping it. They normally do it in the spring, and they just forget about the early parts of fall. This is how you prevent weeds. Now, this video is non-sponsored, but I do have some prodiamine that was shipped out to me by Yard Mastery, the granular kind. Now, if you want to see the video of the liquid kind, guys, click on that link above at the end of this video, and I'll show you how to apply the liquid version of prodiamine from Yard Mastery. All right, so guys, let's go ahead and get started. I got my bag and stuff out. Let me show you what I got. So guys, one of the more easier applications that you'll do was with the granular right here, and let me show you what you need. Okay guys, we got a knife just to cut the bag open. We got some gloves. Guys, some of you want some of these from me. Comment below if you want a pair of these. I sent some of these out. We got the Scott's Whirl, all right, or you can use the Scott's Whiz, and we got the fertilizer that came from Yard Mastery, and I got both of my spreaders here. Now that's the one that most people use. This is the one that I choose to use because I can get it down a whole lot quicker. Okay guys, now it's gonna be hard to see, but this 50-pound bag can cover up to 12,000, a little over 12,000, if you set it at 3 1/4. That's on the Scott's. So we're gonna put this on 3 1/4, and you could get it up to, I'll put it to you like this: the higher the number you put on your spreader settings, and I'll show you. I'm gonna look at the back of this. You see that number right there? It said 3 1/4. So we'll just go ahead and put it on 3 1/4. That's 3 1/4, 1/2, 3 3/4, and then it's 4. So the lower this number is, the greater the coverage. So if you was to put this on 4, you probably won't get but about close to about 8,000 square feet. That's not an exact right there, guys. Please read your bag, guys. I'm just kind of quoting off the top of the head. Read your bag, but we're gonna roll with the Lesco. And Lesco, I'm gonna put my Lesco on probably, let's see that right there, little arrow? It's hard to see, guys, but I'm gonna put it on 12, and that should give me a little over 11, close to 12,000 square feet coverage. So okay guys, hopefully you can hear me and see me. Not mic'd up for this one right there, but real easy to apply, guys. All you got to do is take your bag, your knife. You see that knife? Take this spreader. All right, and we're just gonna cut this bag. Remember, this is a 50-pound bag right here, guys. 50-pound bag, and it feels like it. Simply just cut it open. Like I said, there ain't nothing fancy about this video, guys. I'm just giving it straight to you. R-A-W. Take your bag. Now, if you don't have a big hopper like that little bitty one, you can't pour this whole bag in there. I could almost pour this whole bag in here, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like once I pour it in here. So this is what the prodiamine, the granular version, looks like. Hopefully you can see that. You see that? I'm trying to put it so I don't get no. There you go. You see that? And guys, let me explain to you how it works. Once this is on the ground and it rains, these are not big chunks of prodiamine. That yellow stuff you see, that's actually the prodiamine. It's actually covering some kind of carrier agent, all right? And they don't really disclose what the carrier agent is, but it just breaks down in the soil. It could, and this also contains 7% potash. That's why you see on the bag it says fertilizer, which is 7% potash, plus herbicide, which is the prodiamine right there. Prodiamine is a weed preventer, okay? And I've done plenty of videos on that, but this is what it looks like up close right here. So when it hits the ground, it waters, it kind of just comes off of it, spreads, and it kind of goes down in the soil. That is what prodiamine looks like up close. Okay guys, look, before I go ahead and put this down, I want to show you why it's important for you to put Pre Emergent down. Now, you see there's a lot of weeds over here, a lot of dandelions. Those dandelions right there, when they used to be yellow, then they turn to this little white part. That's the seeding part. Flies all over the yard, lands in the grass, get washed down in the soil, and you get the weeds all over again. So hopefully, if you put Pre Emergent down, it'll look more like this. You don't see any weeds in it. No weeds in it at all. Super thick. Shouldn't be this tall, but it is what it is for now. But I wanted to show you why it's important for you to put Pre Emergent down, guys. Pre Emergent slows your weed population in half, or either up to 80%. Now with post emergent, like a liquid weed kill for lawn, you can get it even lower than that. But one of the starting steps is to put down a Pre Emergent, guys. I can't stress this enough, and you should be doing this right now. Why don't you go do this weekend? Put down some Pre Emergent. Okay, guys, you see that? Now this is the whirl. Let me show you how I apply it on my vanity strip. So guys, when you saw me apply it on the vanity strips, I like to do it from, I'll show you again. I like to start on the outside and shoot it to the inside to prevent as much as I can from getting on the concrete. Now, if you get some, excuse me, out here on the curb, if you get some out here on the sidewalk, guys, simply take your blower and just blow it back into the yard. Don't blow it all the way down to the drain. Blow it back up on the driveway, back into the yard, or just blow it back over. However you need to do it, but don't leave it in the street like you see some of the other guys. Okay, guys, areas like this are hard to reach off, so you can't take the little broadcast spreader and just kind of sling it everywhere, or a drop spreader. This works good in little confined areas. Check it out. Okay, guys, areas like this, rock beds, real good place to put it down. Also, a lot of people don't do it. That'll help prevent a lot of them weeds from coming up through the rocks if you don't have a weed block or anything down there to keep it. But this works great. Check it out. One thing I will tell you, when you put it in beds like that, make sure that it's in a bed that's well established, because if you just put a tree, a hedge, or a bush or something up there and only been there about a year or two, this could impede the growth of it. So make sure it's well established, deeply rooted. What I mean by that, guys, is if it's been there 3, 4, 5 years, you shouldn't have to worry. Now, if you planted some bulbs or something in there that are perennial, don't do it on that, because it could also prevent those from growing also. Okay, guys, areas like this, pine straw beds, mulch beds, whatever kind of bed it is, as long as you don't have new flowers in there or bulbs in there, like tulips and stuff like that, great place to put it also. This will help. The pine straw itself will help suppress the weeds, but this amps it up right here. Now, when you put it down in that, you're gonna have to put it down a little bit heavy. I don't recommend you throwing it in there with your hand. Get a broadcast spreader so you can get it spread evenly, but you're gonna have to put it down there heavy, guys. It's the only thing I can tell you. I can't give you rates and tell you, you know, 3 feet for this and that. Just put it down generously without, you know, you don't want the thing to be yellow when you get through, but put it down generously so when you wash it down in there, it can get down in there, because those pine straws is going to kind of slow it up. Check it out. Okay, Yard Fanatics, like I told you, I told you it would be real simple, real easy to apply, guys. The next thing you need to do, and this is the part where half the people watching this video skipped out on, and they won't do this part, but they're gonna say that I didn't tell them how to do it the right way. You have to water it in, guys. It's like swallowing pills with no water. It ain't going down, guys. You gotta put some water on this to get this stuff to wash down in the soil. Now, I'm not gonna water it. I'm gonna tell you why. If you look at that weather map right there, it's supposed to rain 80% or more chance. So I'm gonna let it rain itself in tomorrow. And as thick as this grass is, it ain't getting washed out nowhere. But guys, that's the only way. Anytime you do these granular applications, guys, read the directions. There's a 90% chance it's gonna say water it in ASAP. I'm gonna say this again. Do not apply your pre-emergent granular and you don't water it in. They say you have up to 14 days. I don't wait 14 days. The longer you wait, the longer it's going to take for this stuff to start working, and by then you may have some weeds already germinating. So you got to get this stuff down ASAP, guys. So guys, that's it. Nothing to it. Real simple. Shouldn't take you no more than 10 to 15 minutes and you are protected until... Okay guys, before I go any further, guys, if this video has been informational and you learned something and this content really helps you, guys, click that subscription button, ring that notification bell. Every time BYD uploads a video, you'll be notified by YouTube. So remember, guys, you are tuned into Bermudagrass Central with BYD. This is Michael Bowman, and I'll talk to you soon.